Hello, everybody. I am starting a couple of minutes early. I decided I'm going to try Facebook Live again. I did some practicing with my phone. I think I can make this work. It appears that when I put my phone on landscape, that's when I have my phone positioned on landscape rather than portrait, that's when I run into problems. I'm not quite sure why. There. I'm just kind of getting everything lined up. Also, the reason I'm going back to a Facebook Live is because it took 3 days to upload it from my computer last time. And that was just like horrible. Okay. Now, let's just see what my laptop's doing. Not a thing. Okay. I think I found it. We'll be getting started just shortly. But for now, till I can get my... There we go. Got my laptop shut off, got my phone shut off. Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Cindy Ellers. I'm coming to you from Neillsville, Wisconsin. And I'm happy to report that this Facebook Live is going to... I'm going back to the Facebook Lives. It just appears it's a lot easier for me. I just want to point out one thing to you. Stamping Up celebration is still going on, but only for a short time. March 31st is the last day that you can get any free sets. And quite a few things are sold out already, like the foil paper. But there's still a lot of nice things. And remember, for every $50 that you order, you get to pick out something that's free. Okay? And my Facebook Live today is all about my Tuesday tip. And that is using your Big Shot and your Framelits to cut out things without making it sound like you're breaking your Big Shot. Do you know what I mean? When you have your Big Shot and you take your Framelits and put them on the plates and stuff, a lot of times they'll make this clunking noise and you swear it's gonna break. Well, I found a very clever way to put these Framelits so that it works better and it doesn't clunk anymore. So we're going to take a piece of Whisper White cardstock and put this Framelit and a piece of Early Espresso and put that one. We're going to put them at an angle, and that's the whole idea, because when the rollers start to go over this, that's where that clunk comes in. So if there's just a little piece of it going through the machine, rather than this whole line, it's not going to clunk. It might just save your Big Shot from further wear or tear. I'm not quite sure. Don't quote me on that part. But I thought this was just the best thing in the world. Let me get it lined up again. And notice, no more clunking. It didn't even clunk at all. It did push my tripod out of the way though, but that's okay. We got that under control. Let's get this out of the way now. And what we have left is our cardstock all cut out. Just like that. Okay, so since I have these two pieces cut out, let's make a card. We're going to use today, what we just got done using was the rectangle stitch dies. They're in the Occasions mini catalog. They sell for $35. It took me a while to buy them, but I don't know why it took so long, but they're just wonderful. They're great for layering, which is what we did here. They're only like one size apart, and so it ended up being a perfect layer. I like that. Okay. We're also going to use the Let It Ride stamp set. This has been a great stamp set on our, it's also in the Occasions catalog, and it sells for $24. Okay. And the other one that we're going to use is the Crackle Paint. It's also in the Occasions catalog, and it sells for $20. All right. We have our card base, which measures 4 1/4 by 11. It's scored at 3 and 8. It's considered a fancy fold. When you fold it, you could fold it like that, or you can fold it like this. It doesn't matter. Okay. We'll have 2 pieces of Sahara sand, and that they measure 2 3/4 by 4. And a piece of Whisper White that's 3 3/4 by 5 for the inside. You have your Early Espresso that we ran through the Big Shot. This was 3 by 4 1/4, and the white piece was 2 1/2 by 4. Okay, we'll put these aside for now. So first we're going to use our Sahara sand and our Crackle Paint stamp. It's a background stamp. And all I'm going to do is ink that up. And put one of the Sahara sand right there. And put the other one right there. Take a piece of scratch paper, lay it over the top, and rub. That's how it turned out, which I think is great. Okay. I'll have to close my ink up as I don't want to create any problems. Okay. Now, we'll set this aside. I usually like to do all my stamping at once and then put it all together at once. Just saves confusion. Okay. We're going to take we're going to stamp the inside. I like the sentiments that's in this stamp set. Okay. Set that aside. We're going to take some Mossy Meadow ink and ink up the pine trees. I always like to decorate the inside of my cards. That turned out great. All right. That'll be for the inside. For the stitched paper, we're going to go and stamp the horse. I want to stamp the horse like right here. And then I want to stamp the trees, like the horse is looking out, possibly to go join the others. Okay. All right. So let's stamp the horse first. All right. Put the cover on that so I don't make a worse mess than usual. Oh, we have to stamp one more thing. This card could be used for a birthday card, a hello card, really anything. Now we'll stamp our trees. Just like that. Okay. All right. Then I want to take my stamping blends in soft suede, and I don't think there's a right or a wrong way to do it. I have the light and the dark. First, I'm going to color my horse with the light. I've heard some people use the dark first. So I think it's quite versatile. The Stampin' Up! Blends, they're so versatile that it's pretty hard to make a mistake, in my opinion. Okay. These alcohol blends, they're wonderful. There. And our last week's tip of putting them together, I still do that. Okay, this is going to go right here, like that. And let's have a little glue. Okay, we're going to take our card base now and first put the one side, and then what I like to do is close it before I attach the other side so that I can, there, so that I can kind of line it up. So this is like this, like that. Perfect. While we're at it, let's put the inside. There, right? And then this is going to go on right about there. So remember, only put adhesive, and I'm going to use our snail adhesive. We're only going to put adhesive, rather, on half. Just like that. How pretty is that? I love how it turned out. Okay, and if you know me, at least my Facebook Live is going the right direction. I still need to try and make it so I'm not so small. I can try horizontal again, but it doesn't appear to work very good. And I like to stamp on the back. This is a stamp set I had made, just like Hallmark. I want to let people know that I care to send the very best, so to speak. And that's our stamp. That's our card. I hope you enjoyed it. If there's anything that you need in the stamping world, I would love to be your host or your demonstrator. Thank you very much. I realized there was nobody watching me today, and that's fine with me. It's a matter of getting these videos so that I'm more comfortable with them. And not having an audience worked pretty good for me today. So, thank you very much and have a great day.